Nakedi is nestled beside Matome the Duke on the couch, leaning in slightly for dramatic effect.
The room is cozy, lit by warm candlelight, and she is completely animating her story, eyes sparkling.
Hands moving freely as she describes some Limpopo fashion. Matome next to her is utterly enraptured, laughing along, completely unaware of anyone else in the room. Everyone else watches them both, entertained by her storytelling, but also witnessing the spark between them.
My lord, these last few weeks I feel as though I am walking in a dream.
Then let us walk it together.
But dreams have a way of shattering when the sun rises.
Then let the sun never rise. You are all I see lately, Nakedi. Your wit, the way you carry yourself, it has quite literally cast a spell over me.
You say such beautiful things, but words are like the wind. I need to know truly. Do you love me? Because I have realized to my own surprise that I love you more than I ever intended to.
I do. I agree with everything you feel, everything you say. If you say the sky is falling, I will believe you. If you tell me my heart belongs to you, I will not argue, for it is the truth. I am mesmerized by you.
Then why must we hide? If we love each other, we should be together openly.
Nothing would make me happier. But there is a complication. My father, the Grand Duke, has already signed the papers for my betrothal to the daughter of the Batlakwa. It is a political bond years in the making.
A betrothal? So I'm to be a secret while another woman wears your name?
No! Never a secret in my heart. I must get my father's permission first. I have to convince him to break the contract. I am a man of the cloth and crown. When I look at you, I am just a man who wants to give you everything you ask for.
And will you? Will you stand up to him for me?
Whatever you wish, I will make it happen. I will speak to him tomorrow. I will speak to him tomorrow. I cannot breathe comfortably until I know you are officially mine.
So you truly intend to marry Matome Thema, the Duke? I do. And he intends to marry me. You're aiming high, sister. You know the Duke is betrothed. It isn't a secret, the papers are signed. I am not aiming for the king. A contract is just ink on a page, Naledi. Ink can be washed away. Matome is He is mesmerized by me. He will speak to his father and break it. You are playing a dangerous game. My situation is different. I am here doing the family's bidding. Naledi, sit down. People are watching. I am a sacrifice for our name, carrying the king's child because I was commanded to. But you are just too ambitious. Ambitious? Because I want a man who actually looks at me when I speak? You sit here pining for a husband you've lost and a king who treats you like a vessel. I am securing a future where I am the one holding the power, not just the herbs. The king is married, yes, but he is the law. The Duke's betrothal is a political alliance between families who don't take kindly to being insulted. You'll bring a storm down on us that even the king can't protect us from. Then I will be the one holding the umbrella, sister. You stay here and play the good girl for Mama and the elders. I am tired of being the second daughter of a minor house. When I am the Duchess, you'll thank me for my ambition. I hope your Duke's love is as strong as you think it is. Because if his father says no, you aren't just a sister who aimed too high, you're a scandal that ruins us all.
Candlelight sparkles on the silver and the courtier's jewels. Naledi is seated amongst them,
Catching the king's eye again and again as he subtly looks her way. From beside the queen, Naledi feels a surge of satisfaction, a secret confidence that this means later on, as every night,
They will be together again.
Uncle Chapape, I need you to go to the palace. Not for the king, but for the Grand Duke. You must tell him that Matome and I are in love. Matome is ready to break his betrothal.
And what of the consequences?
But he needs his father to hear it from a representative of our house first.
You are a fool, girl. You listen to the sweet words of a young man mesmerized by your face. And you think it changes the laws of the land? The Grand Duke is a wall of stone.
But uncle, walls can be broken.
He listens to no one, especially not a small house uncle asking to break a treaty with the Batlokwa. Enough of this nonsense, Nakedi. We are a family of strategy, not fairy tales. Our focus is entirely on Naledi. We are positioning her for the throne, and we cannot diversify our efforts to chase your romantic whims. We will not risk offending the Grand Duke while we are trying to secure the king.
And speaking of the king, Naledi, you have been idle long enough. You are to return to the king's chambers tonight. You must fall pregnant again, and this time the ancestors must give us a son.
Mother, the baby is barely a few weeks old. She doesn't sleep through the night, and my body still feels broken.
And it shows! Look at you. You are glowing with motherhood, you say? I see only exhaustion. Your skin is dull and you look like a common village boy with your hair in such disarray. How do you expect to keep a man like the king? A man with eyes that wander to every polished pearl in the court, and you look like a tired servant? I look this way because I am a mother, not a decoration. I am tired because I am raising his child. Do something about that hair, Naledi. Find your fire again, or the king will find it in someone else's bed. We did not sacrifice your marriage to a good man like Tabo for you to become a haggard nursemaid.
And you, little dreamer, forget the Duke. Help your sister look like a woman the king wants to touch. The Grand Duke will never see me, and I will not go to him to be laughed at.
You are all blind. You are betting everything on a king who is already bored, while I have a duke who would give me the world.
The meeting is over. Naledi, prepare yourself for the king. Nakedi, keep your mouth shut before you ruin us all.
She did it. Naledi is lying in bed, pregnant again, and some believe the pregnancy is harder than the first one. She had to go on bed rest earlier, and the king has not been there to see her, not even once. She misses the king.
You finally found the way to my room. I began to think you'd forgotten I lived here. Or perhaps you were just waiting for the king to fall asleep.
Don't start with the bitterness, Naledi. You know how busy the palace is. I have been occupied.
I know exactly how occupied you have been. I have sat at this window for 3 days, Nakedi. I saw you in the courtyard garden. I saw the way he leaned into you, and I saw the way you didn't pull away. The king hasn't come to see me once, not even to ask if I am breathing, because you have been standing in the doorway. And what would you have me do? Let some weaver girl or a singer from the market take his attention? Mother and the elders sat me down the night of the meeting. They told me you were too weak, too boyish and tired to keep him entertained while you recover. So they sent you to his bed? My own sister? They said it is better the influence stays within our family. If the king is going to wander, let him wander to someone who will protect our interests. Naledi, I am doing this for us. I am keeping his seat warm for you until you can do something about that hair and find your spirit again. You are a liar. You aren't doing this for the family. You're doing it because you've always wanted what I have. What happened to your great love? What happened to Matome? I thought you were going to be a duchess. Do not speak his name to me. Oh, did the Grand Duke say no? Or did the Duke realize that a betrothal to a Batlokwa daughter is worth more than a secret with you? He lied to me, Naledi. Everything he said. The promises about his father, the broken contract, it was all talk to keep me mesmerized while he waited for his wedding day. He is a coward. And so you ran to the king to soothe your ego? I ran to the king because he's the only power left to me. Matome is dead to me. From now on, I am looking out for myself. If you want the king back, get out of that bed and earn him. Until then, stay away from the window. The king was so overcome with joy, mother. He wept when he saw him. He named him Lesiba immediately, after the great king himself. He said this boy would be the pride of the nation. Finally, the ancestors have heard our cries. With Lesiba in the cradle, our family's blood is tied to the throne by iron.
You have done well, Naledi. Your position is secure.
Is it? The king held his son for only a moment, mother. He kissed the boy's forehead. He praised my strength, and then he left. I watched from the doorway as he went straight back to the Nakedi's chambers. He didn't even look back at me. He is a king, Naledi. He is caught in the excitement of the moment. No, mother, it is Nakedi. She has woven herself into his daily life while I was heavy with Cha. I want to get the king back. I love him. And I have given him the air he craves. But Nakedi is standing in my light. She is always there whispering in his ear, distracting him with her bitterness and her new silk shawls. She is disturbing the peace of my house. I see. I thought it was a temporary fix to keep his attention in the family. But if she is becoming a wall between you and the king, she is no longer an asset. She is a liability. You must do something. I cannot compete with my own sister in the same hallways. It is shameful. Do not worry. I will speak to your father and Uncle Chapape tonight. I will convince the elders that Nakedi's presence at court is now a distraction to the king's duties and a threat to the stability of the heir's household. And where will she go? Back to the village. She can spend her days at the grinding stone until she remembers her place. The elders will agree. We cannot have two sisters fighting over one crown. When the crown finally has a son. By the time the moon is full, Nakedi will be packing her bags. Good. Let her see how mesmerized the king is when she is miles away in the dust.